recording. Then entire screen share, hide, ignore. Okay, please let me know if everyone can see my screen.
Visible assist.
Thank you, Gautam. So, as I've provided more information on why we do a mock server for APIs. I mean, this documentation, the new documentation, um, it is all about why do we do mocking a server and why do we do it on APIs. So, and what is the use and what is the benefit and where exactly and when exactly we need to do mocking servers. So this is all about um, extra information about mocking servers if you want to know more understanding about mocking servers. Now, uh, today we will not be discussing about Newman. The reason being we need authorization to be completed before we go ahead with the Newman tool. So today we will be talking about data-driven testing, which is also one of the major main topic for API testing. So before that, what I request is, I request any one of you to guide me in okay, guide me in setting up the Postman workspace and collection. Okay, so first thing first, uh, I'll go with this REQ RES only. This time and REQ RES.n. Okay. Uh, yeah. So now, how can I create a workspace? Can someone guide me?
Yes, Ashish.
Yep.
Just click on workspace,
Mm-hmm.
new.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay, new.
workspace, and
Okay.
create a, sorry.
Uh,
Create a, click on workspace
hmm.
and then create workspace.
Okay.
Yes. Just click on next
Okay.
and then put name
Okay. Data driven testing. Okay. And
and then create.
create. Okay. Now, how can I create a collection in here?
Yes, just click on workspace. Just three dots. Click
Workspace?
on workspace first.
Huh.
Yes, data driven testing. Is it?
Okay. It's all
Yes,
selected, huh?
yes. And then click on these three dots.
Uh-huh.
No. Just click wait here and click on collection on plus.
Okay. Sorry, this one?
Yes.
Okay. And
Actually,
Um.
we can create by
Yes.
two ways, like plus clicking on plus icon and like in the
Or
middle, like
yeah.
one create collection option is
yeah,
available.
Yes. Just there.
anything is fine.
Yes.
Huh. Hmm.
Yes.
And
So plus
now,
you can
hmm,
create here,
hmm,
create collection,
huh.
and then put the name again.
Where should I put the name?
There is a but like you can see on the screen. It's a create collection. It's there.
Okay, I need to click on this create collection or not the
Yes.
plus icon, right?
You can do both of
Okay, I've clicked on plus. Now what should I do?
blank collection.
Uh-huh. And name this collection, right?
Yes.
Okay, data driven collection. Okay. Hmm. Now, how do I add a folder in this collection?
When you hover on data driven collection, just go
Uh,
there, and
uh,
there is a three dots.
uh,
Just click on that and
uh.
add request.
Add request. Now I want to add a folder.
Okay, so add folder then.
Okay. And I can name this, right? I can name this
Yes.
folder. Okay. Set post. Take post. Data. Driven. Okay. Now, how do I add a request?
Again hover on that.
Okay, I want to add the
No, no, no.
request.
Just click on add a request.
Okay, I want to
Yes.
add a request under the collection and not the folder. How can I do that?
Add a request. This folder is empty. Add a request to start
No,
working.
I want to add a request under the
No,
collection,
no.
not the folder.
Yes, yes.
Just
Just go hover the data-driven collection
Huh.
and three dots,
Uh,
and from there. Only.
okay. Add request, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Register. Let me say register. And how, if I want to add this request, how can I add this request?
Just click on the
Uh-huh.
post one.
Okay, clicked. Huh.
Yes, click on this,
Uh,
and the URL will be appear where it is.
scroll up.
okay. Huh.
Here,
Yes.
all the things are available.
Yeah, these things are here. Just copy. Yes, copy this one request.
Okay. Copy link address, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. And paste it here.
paste it here,
Okay.
And
And
the and
what
and
else I
value.
need to do?
change the post, please.
Body.
Okay. Huh.
Yes,
And
and click on body,
okay.
and then go for raw.
Mm,
Click
Raw.
on raw, and
Hmm.
paste the body here.
mm. Which is the body? This one or this one? This one is the body or
Request
this
one. No, no, request one.
request one? Okay. Copy and paste it here, right?
Yes, and
Hmm.
beautify.
Save.
Click on
Save.
beautify.
Beautify. Uh-huh.
Yes,
And
and then
Save send.
save.
save and send, please.
Yeah. Now I want to drag this send, right? Okay, let me click on send as well. Okay.
You have to
Now
check.
I want to drag this request under the
Mhm.
folder. How can I do that?
Just drag and drop.
Drag this slowly and now can I drop it or should I drop it here?
No, 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 no. Drop just underneath.
Underneath
Yes.
this one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And the folder.
Okay. Now the request has been moved. Okay, great. Now I want to see uh okay, let me run this send again. Now I want to see the complete information of this request. I mean, what are the headers and what is the body and what is the response? Okay. Before that, um,
Hmm.
where can I find the request headers? Where can I find the
Request.
request headers? Headers information and for request.
Yes. Yes.
Where?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So in the headers only.
Headers. Okay. Okay. Can I hide these headers? Is there an option to hide these headers?
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Just
yes.
hide. Click on hide auto generated headers.
Okay. So now in order to view them, I need to click on this once again, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And what about response headers? Can I hide them?
Yes. Headers 15.
Okay. Can I
Yes.
hide these headers?
No. No.
Sure.
Yes. No option is
Okay.
available there.
No option. Okay. Now coming to the body. Uh, Now if I want to add email is given, password is given. I want to add username as well. So how can I add a username here?
Just hit enter after pistol
Uh-huh. And
and start double quote
okay.
username.
Mm, mm,
After that, put a colon,
mm,
double quote start. We can
mm.
choose a random username by random function, or we can like give some like my name also,
Okay.
Gautam.
Got that. So is this why I'm getting this red squiggly line?
Actually, we have put a comma after a pistol.
Okay. Now I want to add age as well.
Hit
How can
enter,
I hit enter? Mm,
double quote age,
age. Okay.
colon
Uh,
age value. Just put a value.
no double quotes, right?
No, no, no double quote.
Now, what I'm missing here?
A comma after Gautam.
Okay, let's save this. Okay, so Where can I find the response code? Where can I find the response code and the response information?
Like on the body part, it will be show
Response
the
code and response information.
200 status code is showing.
Yeah. So this is the
Mm.
response code
Response code
and this is the information.
is
Okay.
permission. Yes,
And
yes.
where can I find like what is the time that it has taken for this response to
To
run?
290 for
Yes,
MS.
294
Just
Okay.
ms.
And what is this? How can I know the size?
size is 1.08 KB near to it.
108 kb.
Okay, great. Now, um, next would be okay. Um,
So, Ashish, can I
huh,
ask one thing?
yeah,
Yes. That you post, you put, you requested a post here, okay, and
huh,
then you send. So
huh,
this thing comes up, right?
huh.
So there is the body was email and password,
Hmm,
and
hmm,
you ask Gotham for username and
hmm,
age.
hmm.
So is this the updated data? So we are going to create this one.
No, no, no. This is. I was just checking the information. I was just checking. I was just
Hmm.
testing like how far we understood this, uh, like API, JSON body, and all those things. It's
Okay.
just, I mean, I can say just testing purposes, nothing else.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now, yeah, right, good. Yeah, I remember one thing. Now, how can I comment these two lines?
Just hash, put hash.
Hash. Where?
No, no, double forward slash before
Sorry,
that.
hash or double forward slash?
Double forward slash for single line comment and star. Sorry, slash forward slash star
Uh,
is starting for
hmm,
commenting for
hmm.
multiple line and ends with star forward slash
Let's go with forward slash and then hit enter.
star
Okay.
forward slash. It is a multi-line comment, and
Uh,
we can also use double forward slash for single line comment.
yeah, single line. Okay, for
Mm.
single line, we can use this.
But I have seen somewhere it was hash, I think so. I
No, no,
forgot that.
hash is on like cucumber, BDD.
Okay, 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 okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Still, I'm getting. Now, let me save this and send this.
Actually, you have got an error like
Uh,
one comma is there
uh,
in password pistol, so you have to
oh,
like remove
remove
this.
this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh, the for 100 byte request will be removed. Like
Okay.
200 should be
Now, yeah. So, where can I find this information? More of this information. I mean,
you can get it like in response headers also and on console window also.
console. Okay. I click on console, and here we can
You have to
find all
expand
the
for all this
yeah,
data. Mm.
all information. We can find every information in here. Okay, good. Okay, let me clear this and close this. Hmm. Now we are done with the workspace collection folder, adding a request and running a request and headers. We have headers here. Authorization we haven't completed. Parameters will come to that. Okay, now uh, we did discuss about three scripts. I mean, three snippets. We did discover about three snippets which will test this response code and the time taken for the response, and also if there is a header available in our response. So what are those three scripts and how can I access them? We did
Can you
discuss about
can you please repeat like what is your questions?
the question is, we did discuss about three snippets and we like how are we getting the right response code, and is the response time less than 1000 milliseconds, and if we have the right header, if we have the current header in our response. For those uh, yeah, for those three we did work on three snippets or three scripts, I can say. Before going on a long leave, we did discuss about that. and how, and before this, I want to, okay, what I'm doing here is, let me click on open console and click on send, and click on send, click on send, click on send. Okay, now what I want to do here is, I want to have only one request. I mean, whenever I send it, I want to have only one request displayed. On all other previous requests should be cleared from the console automatically. So we did discuss about this as well. So first tell me,
Yes.
how can I write how and where can I write a code so that only the current request should be displayed, but the previous one should be cleared out.
Like by clicking on cleared button, it should be like
Yeah,
all
Yes.
should be cleared.
that will clear
But
everything. But I
mhm.
want the current
uh,
one to be displayed.
I
But
think all logs. Click on all logs. If any.
no, no,
Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry.
not that.
And like the
Mm,
mm, online online option is available nearer to one symbol is available. Maybe
online?
there.
Which online?
Online find and replace online console.
No, no, no. That will not clear the console, the previous request.
Okay, your query is like I
I
can
want to
fetch the
clear.
current.
Only the
Current.
current should be displayed. The previous request should be cleared automatically. And we did discuss and we did write this line of code somewhere, and does anyone remember it?
No.
No, right? Okay, no worries. So we go to the scripts. Okay, not here. We go to collection. We can do it in the request as well, but I'll do it in this collection level. Go to scripts, pre-request. Here we do console dot clear. Okay, and save it. Now when we run this, let me open the console, run. See, only the current one is, now if I run this once again the previous ones are cleared and only the current one is displayed.
Okay, I think it is a new thing for me.
Now we did discuss about this. Okay, no worries. Now,
Maybe I forgot. Okay.
yeah, okay. Now, how can we create an environment?
We go up to that square up that has it has environment
Sorry,
and
where
global.
exactly we need to go?
It's in the corner up
Here?
beside it, the small square which has X.
Uh, this
Yeah,
one.
it that one. Yeah.
This is variables in this request.
Actually,
So the same
it is
one.
it is available under like collections
Yes, collection. There is
environment.
a three dots.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And we can
Create
create an
environment.
Create
environment.
Environment.
Okay.
environment.
And we can name this as testing environment. Okay. And how do we change? Okay, now it's no environment. Okay, now I want to change it to the testing environment. How can I change it to testing environment? I've created the environment. The environment is created
Mm.
successfully, but I want this collection, this particular collection, to be tested under testing environment. So how can I change it? This is no environment, but I want to test it under testing environment. How can I change it?
Just click on that,
Which
Ashish.
that?
On in no environment. So
And
maybe we can change
maybe,
it.
maybe we did discuss this too. Okay, we here is the
Mm.
option. It's not maybe,
Okay.
it's this is
Okay.
how we do it. Okay. So now when you select the testing environment, then you can go ahead and test it for the testing environment. Same it goes for the production and staging environment. Whatever environment that you want to test, you need to change the environment, then you need to test it. If you don't change the environment and if you test it over under no environment and you give the report to the team stating that I have tested under the testing environment and this is the report and results, then if they find out that you haven't tested under testing environment and tested under no environment, then it will be a troublesome. Okay, so always make sure that you change the environment, then you test it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, good. Here now, in what all ways can we create a variable? I mean, there are two ways. There are two ways which we create a variable. But I want to know how can we create, in what all sections can we create a user-defined variable? I want to create this thing. Okay, first, how can I create a variable? I want to create a variable for this particular section. How can I do this?
You go to that corner,
Just
scroll
select
up,
it
I
and
can't.
click, right
Yes.
click,
Uh-huh.
do right
And
click.
Uh,
okay, and
do.
what all scopes are available to create a variable?
Mm,
Yesterday only we discussed what all scopes. In what all scopes can we create a variable?
you mean the current value and the actual value?
No, no, no. The scope. I'm talking about the scope.
What do you mean?
variable key and
No.
You mean
Um, you said in local variables we can't
Uh,
do
yes,
this
yes,
or
local variable, global variable, and
yeah, and
okay.
yes,
What all scopes did we discuss yesterday?
local variable.
No, we didn't discuss about local variable at all.
Another one is globally. Yes, we can change globally. So if we change one in one time, it will be changed in all of them.
No, that is a variable. That is why you create a variable. But what all scopes? In what all scopes we discussed yesterday? Variable, if we change at one place, it will be reflected in all the
and
places wherever the variables
actually
are.
scope are like four scope: environment, collection, global,
Yes,
and belt.
yes. We discussed
Belt.
about environment, global, and
Mm.
the collection variable. So set as
Okay.
variable,
Mm.
set new variable.
Okay.
Variable name is base URL. This
Mm.
is a scope:
Yes, scope.
environment,
Yes, yes,
collection, and global. Okay.
yes.
And the
Wherever
last one
they
is
are,
belt.
it will
Belt.
be changed itself.
Sorry.
Yes.
Is it, Arvind? Like, so we have, we did a change, like we put a name like of variable.
Uh,
Okay, so it will be if we want to change in a if whole environment, it will change itself. If we
no,
want to change in collection, is it?
yeah, that is a variable reason. But what
Okay,
all scopes where we can create a variable is environment, collection, and global. Now,
And the
okay,
last one. Hello. I have a
void
question. Like.
we will be discussing about it.
Okay. Okay.
Gautam.
Okay.
We will be discussing about it. Okay. Now, my question here is,
hmm,
I have named base URL in global as well, in environment as well, and in collection as well. So, which
yeah,
will take the priority? Which
Like
variable
global,
value?
global will be more priority.
Global will be more priority.
It can
but I
affects.
think so. Environment is more priority.
Please decide yourself and let me know. Is it environment or is it global?
Global means the whole thing, right?
Uh,
Yes, I think so. Global is right.
sure,
Yes.
global.
Yes.
Okay. Any other answer? Global. We'll
Yes,
stick with global, okay?
global.
Now I'll come to this Postman downloads, Postman docs, seventh, I think seventh session. No, not here. Sixth, was it sixth? I'm not in here. Okay, we are with global, right? We are with global, but we'll see the answer. Okay.
Here,
So yeah, which one is the highest priority here?
global.
Global. Global
Post.
is least.
Mhm.
It's
Nope.
environment.
Mhm.
Environment is the first priority. Then comes collection, then comes
Yeah.
global. Okay. So it's not
Okay,
global.
you mean which should be come first?
First, yes. Which one
Okay, I
come
think which
first?
is like we can assess like that kind of thing. So I choose global. Like
Okay.
global can assess all over the like collections, na. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
which
will
should
appear in all.
like
yeah,
global is grandfather, na. Environment only
grandfather?
son, then
Yeah.
No,
collection is
environment means the whole thing.
Global is the
no. And then past came local variable, then
Hmm.
data variable according to
Hmm.
this, na.
Yeah.
So
So the
global
highest
is
priority goes to after
I,
local and data. If there is no local variables and no data variables, then the highest priority goes to
environment. Okay,
environment. After
according to that.
environment, it comes collection,
Hmm.
then comes global. Global is the last. Okay.
Okay.
Now, okay. So process. Now the next question here is okay, and okay, there are two types of variables, right? One is user defined and one is
Random.
this
Postman define.
postman.
Random.
Okay,
Hmm.
and how can
Inbuilt.
I define that?
Like right click.
Right click. Okay.
Sorry. Just
Uh,
double curly braces.
First I need to remove this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Double
Okay.
curly braces
mm,
and put the random.
mm, okay. Dollar sign random
Yes. Sorry. Dollar sign random email.
email, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is how you
And double and
yeah.
curly braces.
And if I want to create this one, let me create this too.
Set a variable.
Set
Hmm.
and base URL, and
URL.
I'll keep it under collection. Okay. So this is how
Hmm.
you access a variable. Okay.
Hmm.
The user defined, where you don't put the dollar sign. That is the only difference. Here you don't put the dollar sign, but in inbuilt Postman variables you put the dollar sign. Okay. And save this. Then run this. Okay. Yeah, it is not accepting because the we are
Actually, it is
using a
not
random.
accepting. Server is not
Yeah.
accepting.
Okay. Now coming to the parameters, I think we don't have parameters here. We do. Do we have parameters? We don't have that. Let's see if this address request get. Now we don't have parameters here. Okay. Uh, how can we get a parameter? Is let's go to here. Shall I? Oh, this is how the parameters here. Now, so how these parameters are getting distributed is okay. I want you to let me know how the parameters are getting distributed, like q equal to Chennai, oq equal to Chennai, gs. So in this link, how the parameters are getting distributed, what is the symbol that is used in order to distribute the parameters?
Like
equal.
one question mark is after
Is a
like for
query
searching.
parameter
This
and
is a
is
query
equal to.
parameter. Yeah, this is a
Hmm.
query
Yes.
parameter, but how these parameters are
Equals to
getting huh?
symbol is used for
it,
parameter type and parameter value.
okay, after that I'm getting OQ equal to Chennai, then GS underscore
Hmm.
ICRP is equal to
And
some value. So how what is the symbol that is
and
dividing?
And
and this one.
And symbol, correct.
Yeah.
And symbol. Okay. Chennai.
This is actually I'm getting confused. Like and symbol, I
Yes.
just
See, Q Chennai, right? Okay. After that we have an and
okay,
symbol.
okay, okay, okay. Get it. And
Okay.
okay, okay.
Close all the tabs. And And so we
So
have,
for end, like multiple ends means it is a different.
Yes,
Uh,
because
yes,
Gotham,
mm,
in
mm,
in in query parameter, it takes multiple things. It takes
mm.
multiple variable, what they call a
key
key and
value
key
pairs,
Key
key
values,
value
values,
pairs.
key and key
and
values.
yes,
Yeah,
key and key values. Yes,
correct.
and in the
Now,
path variable, in the path parameter, only one. They just put a value, so that is the
Mm.
difference.
Here, like multiple
mm,
key like
Mm.
parameters is
okay.
Yes,
available. Mm.
yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
great.
Clear, clear.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Mm. No worries.
Now, let's go in here and take this. Now we will see the path variable, okay? Add request and sorry, what was it? Single user. Okay, single user. Okay, get to a single user. Okay, single user. And in here, save.
Mm.
And we don't need a body, right? Yeah, get request. We don't need body. Now, I want to change this number 2 into path variable. How can I change it to path variable?
It is already a path variable,
Okay.
because
Uh-huh.
here is only a value. It's
Uh,
nothing. It's all, it supports only one thing, not multiple, uh, what you call multiple variables.
okay. Now I
Sorry,
want to
multiple parameter like key
parameter.
and key value.
Right. Now, if I want to add, I mean, if I want to add a path variable, I mean,
Mm.
each and every time I don't want to change it
Yes,
from the URL.
yes,
I want to change it
yes,
from the
yes.
parameters tab. How can I do
Yep.
that?
So click on the key, put the key and value in value here. Like from the
Yeah.
query
Query
parameters, you can
Uh,
params.
put it
Mm.
from here.
what should I put? Sorry.
So you can write ID, or you can write anything.
Right.
Um,
ID. Uh, okay. Right. ID and
ID, you can say 100.
okay, 100. Okay.
Yes.
This is query parameter. This is not path variable. This is not path
Yeah.
parameter. This is query parameter.
So I just put slash.
Okay.
No, no, just clear it, please.
Clear this. Uh-huh.
And so till the question mark.
Mm,
Yes.
mm,
And slash.
slash. Uh-huh.
No, no, no. I'm saying just clear till the question mark.
Okay. Everything till the
Yes,
question mark.
everything. Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Uh,
And slash.
uh,
Let's say write name.
name. Okay.
Name. Name is equal to
Mm,
like Gotham.
okay. I don't see the path parameter created.
Or you can do one thing, Ashish. Just
Mm.
write name in the key and
Mm.
value here. Then see.
We are not experimenting anything here. Tell me how can I create a path variable?
I know this way only.
Uh, what you're talking about is a query parameter. Okay. How we create a path variable or a path
Actually,
parameter
just
in
select the two. Like you have put it two, na.
uh-huh,
And just select it. Like
uh,
click right click.
uh.
Here set edge variable.
No, I don't want to set it as a variable. I want to set it as a path variable, path parameter.
Path parameter, na.
Mm,
So, Ashish, it
mm,
only takes value. This is the
yes.
recognition of path variables.
But I want to add it under this section. I want to add that path variable so that each and every time I don't do it from the URL. I can change the values in the section in this tab. we have an option where we do get the
So
path variable.
you just click on this box, please. Key one.
Key one. Okay.
Yeah. So
No, it
Okay.
is only query parameter,
Leave
no?
it. Leave it.
It
Leave
will
it.
not work.
Let me do it. Let me do. Okay. Just put a colon and say user number. This is how you create a path variable.
okay.
Okay. Now in here you give a
Value put
value
to. Yes.
and then save, then send it, then you will. So this is how. So each and every time you can go ahead and change it over here so that this is how you create a path variable. And they can.
Actually,
Hmm,
actually, when we put colon after
hmm,
that, the path variable is visible.
yes. Yes. So this is how you create a path variable. And they can be multiple path variables. And we did discuss about this in which section? In
Yes, yes,
session
path variable
9.
syntax.
Session 9, we did discuss about this path variables. Okay. So
Yes.
this is how you create a path variable and you can have multiple path variables as well. Colon, and this is how it's user page. Okay. So this is how. So practice is really, really missing. Okay. Now another. And how can we save this example? Okay, let me delete this. We don't need this. Yeah, attribute this. Okay, and this is send. Okay. Now, how can we save this response as an example?
Sound in save response.
Click on
Okay,
save response.
Save response.
and I can name this right.
Then can rename example.
Example, example one. And
Mm.
okay, so path variable, we are not sure about path variable. We are not sure about script. I mean the prerequisite script where we use select. Sorry, what they say? Console.clear. And in okay, in console, what all now? Let's say I'm using a variable here. Okay, register random email and clear this. Okay. Now, I want to know what is the random email information that we have passed in the request. How can I get it? How can I get that information? And what is the base URL which we are using? I want to get that information uh, when I run the request. So how can I get this information? From where can I get this information? See, let me run this. Now it says error, not only defined user succeed registration. So if I hover over here, I can see base URL. This is the value of the base URL. But random email, I can't see the value of this random email. Where can I find the value of the random email? Which email address that we have used? Where can I find this value?
We can find in console.
Uh-huh. Okay. And
So just expand it
okay.
here.
Uh, Here
Like a response. Sorry, request.
request headers.
No, 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 no.
Uh,
And just response.
Response headers.
Here should become like and just expand to
Uh,
um, a response body.
Response body. Okay.
Mm.
Before that, we got this, I mean, the base URL, we got the
Mm.
value here. So we got to know that
Mm.
it's reqres.in. So this is
Mhm.
confirmed. Now, random email, you said we need to see in response body. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
No, we don't see it in
I
response
thought
body.
actually request body you can.
Okay.
Only one option is available. Yes, yes. Sorry, I got it. I
Real
got
bad.
it.
I mean, seriously, practice is really missing. I highly, I don't want to start automation because manual itself is you're lacking manual a lot. So Starting automation will not make any sense because manual
Mhm.
is, I always say manual is the base.
Yes.
If you don't know manual, and it's been really long time and we are going very slow to be honest, and we got around 10 to 20 days, I think 15 days of practice. Okay, now leaving this aside, I don't want to discuss this. Now, there were three snippets, three scripts which we discussed for getting the test results. Okay, for getting the test results. And let me change this back to here. Where is the registration? Okay. Let me copy this back. This is here. Let me see it. Send it. Okay, I'm getting. Okay, now we did discuss about how can we check that we are getting the right response code, and the response is less than 1000 milliseconds, and we have a proper header. I mean the header which we are checking, those those snippets, or I can say scripts, we have we have discussed about that, like in the same way where we went to scripts here and pre-request, in the same way we did discuss about the same for the request. And what are those three snippets, or I can say scripts, predefined, I mean inbuilt scripts that we have used from Postman? What are those three? Only three we discussed.
Yes, they are in the corner, this greater than and less than.
Sorry, Nadia, I really can't hear you. Sorry.
Sorry. Okay. In the corner, this greater than and less than, near,
Greater than
in
and less
front of
than.
cookies.
Sorry. This one?
Cookies. Yeah, that's one. There,
Nah, no, not this one.
there are snippets. Snippets.
Yeah, we do have code snippet, but we don't have an option to select one. So,
Okay.
okay, what are the three snippets that we have discussed about? Three scripts or
Yeah,
three snippets? Or where exactly can I access them? And it is not here. This is we cannot access here. Okay, and not in here as well, because so where? And we did discuss about it yesterday. I mean, there is a change. There is a change from the Postman team.
above response, the line of response, they added the snippet.
Sorry, where? Sorry.
Um, Wait, I will find it here first. Is the
Mm,
line that divides between response and request?
yeah, but no, I
They
don't
have.
find it here. Look, on which tab I can find that? Okay, let me discuss it. We go to scripts tab. Okay, under post response, not pre-request. Huh? Under post response, when you click on snippets, here you find it. Here we have status code as 200. First snippet we discussed, and the next snippet which we discussed was, which one was it?
Time.
Which time?
386 milliseconds.
Yeah, which is the snippet which we used it.
Okay.
Response time is less than
Uh,
Correct.
yes.
Okay. And what is the third one which we used? And we did discuss about that, Nadia, if you remember, like it was related to headers, response headers, content type header. So these three things we did discuss, and when we save this and run this, now we see under test results, like now it says response time is less than 200 milliseconds, but we got 429 milliseconds. So where can I change? I want to keep this for 1000, not 200. 200 is very less. So where all should I change to make it 1000? Where all places should I change to make it 1000?
So we need to make variable. So we will change and it
No,
will change itself.
no. The only places which we need to change is
Hmm.
here. Response time should be 1000, and here it should be 1000. Save it, send it. Now we have 338, but it, and content type is present. Where exactly this content type, I mean, where exactly this content type header is present? How exactly it is passing, stating that content type is present? Like, is it in response header or request header? This one, the content type, is it in response header or is it in request header? It is checking.
Request.
It isn't request header.
Request header. Sure, it is in request header.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that this content type is what it is checking, right? See, if you read this
Sorry,
response,
sorry.
it is
Response.
under response headers. It's not request. It's under response
Mm-hmm.
header, which we are checking. Okay. Now, let me take another. Let me check which the response has. Login successful response has 200. Now, this is also having 200. I need a response. Now let's say here we got 200. Okay. Let's say now I got a response code as 201, or I'll change this single user. I'll change this single user parameter to 34. Okay. Now I'll save this. Now I got 404 not found. So how can I check if I'm getting the right 404 not found? I want to use the same snippet. Okay. Same snippet, which is the status code 200. But when I run this, I say test result failed because status code is 200, but I'm expecting 404. How can I make this pass? How can I make this pass? How can I make this only this script, only this snippet to be passed? What changes should I make in here? What changes should I make in here? Anyone?
So the state is 100 becomes 100.
Sorry, Nadia. Yeah, I think your screen.
Yeah. So the status 200 becomes 200, 404.
Four. This you want me to change, right?
No.
And over here, I say that. This. Will this work?
Let's
Sorry.
let's see. I don't know.
Okay. It did
Pass.
work. Okay. So yes. So please, these three scripts, and also there is one more script, one more snippet which you can use. Like let me go ahead and Fab API. I think in here we can find one. Add a recipe. Well, this is 201. No, this is giving 200. Same 200. Products. Add a product. Let's see if this gives 201. This gives 201. Okay. So we want dummy JSON, dummy JSON, add a request, post, dummy JSON, save, and come back in here, add a product. Endpoint is products.add. Okay, and I have body as well. So in here, I see Okay, what I'm making mistake here, I need to put the forward slash here, right? Okay, the forward slash body JSON and title to driven and paste it, beautify, save it. Okay, now send it. Here we have 201 created. Okay, so for this, we have a separate snippet, separate inbuilt Postman snippet, which we can use, which is successful post request. You can use this one, which gives you an option, successful post request, be one of 201 status code or 202. There can be 202 post request status code as well. So we can use this one as well. Now when we save it, so the test result is passed. So what all snippets did we discuss? One is this one, successful post request, and the second one is status code, and the third one is response time, and the fourth one is where exactly the response headers. So all these four requests. Now if I one will fail, okay, two fail. Why? Okay, this one will fail. The reason being a status code is 201. Status code is 201, but we are expecting 200. So this request will fail. Now this one, I want this response time to be passed. So what changes and where exactly I need to do it? I want this response time to be passed. So, and I'm getting the response time is 257
Yes,
milliseconds.
just make change. You make change in this
In this way,
1000.
1000. Okay, 1000. Here also 1000. Now save it. Okay, this will fail because we have the successful post request. We have used it. So I want to comment these lines. How can I comment them all at once? How can I comment them? We just discussed.
Yes, forward slash.
Uh-huh. And
Two times forward slash.
no, all
Or
three
star.
lines.
Star one. Star.
Forward
Okay.
slash star
Hmm.
And
and
star
star forward slash
forward
permanently and
slash.
comment.
Now save it. Run it. Okay. Now we have the successful ones. Okay. So yeah, practice. Okay.
Yes.
Now coming to data driven testing. Okay. Uh, data driven testing. Let me okay mocking server. Let me close the old one. Yeah, session. Data driven testing is really important when you're testing a huge, a long list of JSON values that you have. Like if here we have only one, email and password, but there might be an API request where there might be n number of things like email, password, username, age, height, and all those things. Okay. So when these many things are present in the body, then you cannot create negative scenarios for each and everything. It will be a very long list, very long list. Like, let's say I come in here, notepad. Okay, okay, I come in here. Let's say we are creating a form. We are creating a form, and we have the first name and last name and age, gender, and nationality, and yeah, weight, height, and what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else we have? Um, what else? Yeah, there might be state, country, and capital. Okay, so let's say these many things are there in the API request, API body. We need to pass the values for these many requests. So if we pass all the right values, it will create, it will register for a site. Okay, it will be successful. Now, can you tell me like what all negative scenarios can be we can create for these all things? What all negative scenarios can be created? I mean, how can we test negative scenarios? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
how can we
we
test negative
Yes,
scenarios? Hmm.
You can
Ashish,
enter.
yes, Gautam, you speak, please.
You can enter like in first name some special character or numbers,
Uh-huh.
and the last name also same. And in
Uh-huh.
age, some like some letter,
Uh-huh.
and in gender you can like some enter.
So yeah, it will be lot of permutations and combinations, right?
Yes, yes,
Like we
yes.
can have here like blank, or
Hmm.
we can have special
Special character,
characters,
then some
or
spaces. Hmm.
You
or
can put
or
numbers.
numbers, yeah. Or you can have I mean first name you can give some random data which is not acceptable, or the length of the first name can be more than what is
BBA
expected.
and BBA value,
Sorry.
BBA like boundary value
Yeah,
like
yeah, that is what I
We
mean.
can check the edges. Yes, edge
Length
testing.
can be
Yeah.
more boundary value, and I mean yeah, okay, we'll go with that too, boundary value as well. So BVA, and yeah, so these all things factors come for each and everything. Okay, each and every you can have it. Okay, for age you can have, if it is only number it is accepting, but you are putting string, I mean string in the sense you're putting characters, or you're putting special characters. um, characters
Leave it
characters is
blank.
like let's say character, if it is, I put it as letters. Okay, letters, special characters, and blank. So there will be n number of combinations, and you will be creating n number of negative scenario requests, and it will, like if I say here register only. Okay, register, this is a successful one, right? We are getting the successful 200. Okay, now I want to create a negative scenario. So what I will do, I'll duplicate this, and then I'll rename this as email blank. Okay, and then I'll duplicate this, and I'll name this as password blank. Okay, and then I'll duplicate this once again. I'll name this as email, email special characters. Okay, special characters, uh, characters, see, characters. No. Okay, characters. Then again, I'll duplicate this as what they say, password length, not special characters, password length, because we can have special characters in password. So make sure that password length is more, and then we can also duplicate this as what to say, what I can say, email, right? Just put random random username. So the list goes on. It goes on, and it at times it might be. I mean, the screen might be overwhelming. I mean, the negative scenarios will be more and more. If I show it here, bookstore. Huh. If you see here, see so many negative scenarios: blank username, invalid password, user addition duplicated, invalid use. So this will be, I mean, it will be really hard for you to select and see where exactly and what exactly you're testing. So in order to overcome this issue, we use data driven testing. And how exactly data driven testing is performed is, there are two ways which we can do data driven testing. Now I'll come here. Data-driven testing can be very effective in testing an API against different data sets. What are those different data sets? Email blank, password blank, email special characters, password length, email in username. In email we put a username. In password we put something which email or something. So these are the different data sets which we can test using data-driven. And how can we test it? There are two ways. One is CSV way and one is JSON way. Okay, we will be discussing about CSV way only. We'll be not discussing about JSON because JSON is I can say it's very rarely used. I mean 1%. It is used 1%, and mostly not recommendable. I can say mostly not recommendable. We will be going with CSV way, but in future if we really need it, then I will be discussing about JSON, how to test using JSON. But now we will be only testing using CSV way. I mean, how do we create a CSV file and how can we test it? How can we test a data driven testing? Okay, now what we can do here is, first let me go ahead and delete all these things. Delete and okay, so now we only have register. Okay, now I want to test this. I mean, I want to give different data sets in email and password. Okay, so how can I do that using CSV file? First, what I'm going to do here is I will this is right and minimize. I'll open an Excel file. Okay, and blank workbook and file, save as, browse, name this as data driven testing, and I'll save this as CSV comma delimited. This is very important. You have to save the extension as CSV comma delimited. Okay, and then save it to desktop. Save it. Now once you have saved it, we need to give this email and password as headers. Okay. We need to give email and password as headers. So we'll give email and password. Okay. Now these are the headers. I can say these are data variables. Okay, these are also called as data variables. Now I will give the values here. So first value would be this one. Okay. And let me see this and the password. Okay. So one data set is done. Now I'll give another data test set. Okay. Test at best.in. I'll leave the password blank. Now I'll leave the email blank and I'll give the password here. Okay. Then I'll give some random username here. Monday. Okay. This is Monday. This is some random username, and I'll give some password also. Okay. Okay. Some random password. Okay. So this is done. Now we got all the information. We got all the different data sets here. I'll save this. Close this off. Okay. Now let me see if that is saved. Yeah, it is saved in the desktop. Now I'll come to the collection. We have to come to the collection. Okay. We have to come to the collection. and then go to runs. Sorry, not this collection. Okay. Run collection. In here, okay, once we are in the collection, before we come to the collection, we need to make sure we give the same variables here. Okay, the headers that we have used. How can we access a variable? How can we access a variable? The user defined variable. How can we access it? How can we access a user defined variable? We created a variable. We created a variable as email and password. But how can we access it in our request? Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, how can we access a variable in our request? Okay, no worries. We do double quotes, double curly braces, then give the same password. Saved. So the headers which we have used, email and password, these are data variables. These are data variables. So how can we access these variables in our request? Is by giving curly braces, then email, and then curly braces. Same we access in the user defined variables in the URL as well, right? We have given curly braces, then the variable name, then we have closed it. Like if you go to collection, the variable name is base URL. How did we access this? How did we access this in our request? We use curly braces. If I remove this, okay, do double curly braces, then we can access the variable. Okay, in the same way, how we can access the user defined data variable? Same, double quotes, double curly braces, then the header. It should be the header. Header is a variable name, and then close it, then save it. Once this is done, go to the runner, select the file, and click on open. Once you have the data file displayed over here, before running the collection, make sure that you have the right data, the data that you want to test, the test data that you want to test. Make sure that is displayed. How can you check it? By clicking on preview button. When you click on preview button, you can see the information that we have provided. Is this the same information which we provided in our CSV file? Is it the same information? Data sets, is it the same information? Right?
Yep. Hmm.
Okay, so close this. As we are confirmed now, then there are 4 iterations. Why 4 iterations? Why we have 4 iterations? Because we are using 1, 2,
Two,
3,
three,
and 4.
four.
4 data sets. That is the reason it's 4 iterations. Okay. Now click on run data driven collection. Now you can see, okay, first one is passed. Second one is failed. Why it is failed? Why the second data set is failed and the third data set is failed and the fourth data set is failed? Why exactly it is failed? In this
Because
uh,
there is, if we see on the screen, there is 400 bad request, and actually there is deviation actually.
yeah,
So
why
yes,
we got 400 and why not 200?
so
Why we
400
got,
is bad request. It means we are
uh,
not getting the right thing what we want.
yeah, that is true, but why we got 400 and why not 200? We go to
In
the,
register, yeah,
sorry,
yeah. So we are going to create something, but
hmm.
not possible to be created.
Why? Why it is not possible? Why it is not possible? Because the reason is here, this is the right information, right data set information, but the second information is wrong. That is the reason we got 400. Third one is also wrong. That is the reason
Mhm.
we got 400. Fourth set is also wrong. That is the reason we got 400. So this is a positive scenario, and all these three are
Negative ones.
correct. That is the reason we got 400. We got 400 bad reviews. So this is how you test. This is how you test using data driven testing. Now, I'll share this document right away after the session, and also
Okay.
I'll share the video recording. Please
Mhm.
go ahead and test it. And what I
Okay.
want you to do is, I've done
Mhm.
this for the registration. Okay, I've done this for the registration.
Mhm.
I don't want you to test it for the registration. I want you
Mhm.
to test it for a different request, different
Oh,
post request. Okay, you
okay.
can go for any other request which we have discussed till now. Like
Mhm.
you can go for this add product, or you can go for recipe, or you can go for what images. What are the very good dummy JSON did we discuss? In here we have add cart. So go, yeah, I think add cart. No, this is no, don't want add cart. Yeah, add post. You can go for add post or add to do. Yeah, add to do also you can go for add to do. So I don't want for registration. I want each and everyone to perform data driven testing on a different request, different post request. Not all should work do on add to do, not all should do on add post. Everyone should do it on a different post request. Go for a different post request and do data driven testing. First create a
Okay.
CSV file and
Hmm.
give the headers, which are known as data variables. These are also known as data variables. Okay, data variables. And then use those data variables in your body, and then go to the collection, run the collection, and select the file here. And once you have selected the file, run it. But before running it, make sure that you have added what they say, that you have added the scripts, the the scripts into your request. At least these three scripts should be present in your request. Okay,
Okay.
so I will be checking this tomorrow.
Okay.
I will definitely check this tomorrow. So make sure you use a different post request and then test them using the data driven testing using CSV file. Okay,
Okay.
great. So that is all for today. And yeah, I'll be sharing the documentation and also uploading the video into the YouTube channel. So please
Okay.
practice it. Okay.
Okay then.
Okay,
Okay.
thank
And
you,
this is
Aarti.
really,
Yes.
really
Thank you.
important.
Thank you
Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. And practice, practice,
Yeah.
practice. It is really missing.
Yes.
So practice. Okay.
Yes. Okay then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. See
Okay.
you
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
everyone. Bye
Bye.
bye.